Friends, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says that we have to suffer the fruits of our karma every time we wake up, sleep, get up and sit. We keep getting the fruits of our actions every moment. Karma is our body and the fruits are its shadow. Both always remain with each other. Whatever good or bad deeds have been done by us, we will get the same result. In today's modern era, man has completely forgotten this truth. His faith in religion is negligible. Because man feels that God has no hand in this. Friends, Lord Sri Krishna says in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, whatever kind of work a man does in his life, he has to suffer the consequences accordingly in his life. Ignorant people of the world do not understand this. Whatever action they have done, they will get the same result. Friends, let us know how a person gets results from his actions as mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is very important for every human being to know. So friends, stay with this video till the end and do not hesitate to like and subscribe the channel. Friends, Srimad Bhagavad Gita has been studied by many scholars, in which the results of karma have been described in great detail. The character of Lord Sri Krishna is omniscient. It is Sri Krishna who, through the scriptures, inspires man to do good deeds and avoid committing sins. It is clear from the character and philosophy of Lord Krishna that man is free to act as per his choice, and this freedom already exists in the eyes of Almighty God. Approving this, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna that the man who follows the just duty is what man should always strive for, and which is also appropriate for all human beings. Further, Sri Krishna says that this nature itself has made man's nature such that he cannot live without doing work.
Nahi kaschit kshanmapi jatu tishthatya karmakrit.
That is, man's nature will not allow him to sit quietly. When God created the universe, God already knew that no human being can remain idle. Because this is not possible, man's nature is such that it cannot stop him from doing work. Sri Krishna further says, when man starts working as per his wish, only from here, yoga will arise and it will become the karma yoga of man. By acting according to Lord Krishna, how do humans achieve selfless actions? Due to which you will not have to suffer the consequences of your actions, and stay with the video till the end to understand this principle of karma well. Friends, first of all let us make it clear that every small, big and good or bad action has its consequences. Every action performed by a human being gets its results in different ways. That is, both the fruits of a person's bad deeds and the fruits of his good deeds keep accumulating in a person's life. Man cannot escape from these deeds, whether in this life or in the next life. His soul has to suffer the consequences of these deeds in the next life. The results of some actions done by a human being, such as the results of daily routine actions, some of which are good actions and some are the results of bad actions. He keeps getting it in this present birth, and the fruits of some of his actions get accumulated, which the human soul gets in the form of destiny in the coming births. The actions being performed by humans in the present time are called kriyam and karmas. If a person does not get the fruits of such kriyam and karmas in this birth, then these karmas get accumulated, which is called sanchit karma. And these accumulated karmas, in the form of destiny, are experienced by the soul along with births in different births. And as they take birth in different species, they gradually reduce and, in other words, get cancelled. Friends, now a question arises in our mind that what is this accumulated karma, and how will we get freedom from it? The fruits of our actions keep getting accumulated in our mind, i.e. in our mind in the form of sanskars. This is called sanchit karma. And these actions are done more by a man's mind than by his body. Sri Krishna further says, the soul keeps wandering in the cycle of birth and death in 84 lakh births, and this human being has been born after who knows how many lakh births. Further, Sri Krishna says, man knows how many deeds are done by man in a day. In this way, the deeds done by a human being in one birth amount to millions and crores. In reality, only those actions are created which are done out of attachment, anger, and ego. Now it is not necessary that a person gets the result of these deeds in this very birth. In this way, the fruits of our actions gradually get accumulated in our mind, i.e. our mind in the form of sanskars, and these actions become sanchit karma. Some actions are less related to a person's body and more related to his mind, like thinking bad about someone or thinking bad about a woman. Gradually all these karmas keep accumulating in our mind, and when a person dies, then at the time of death, the sanskars lying dormant in our mind on the basis of our desires and lusts are awakened. Then a small part of these accumulated karmas gets the soul to experience in the new birth, and this is called prarabdha. On the basis of these destiny deeds, the stage of new birth and the pleasures and enjoyments available to the soul are determined. Then the actions performed in this new present birth are called kriyam and karma. And these karmas also keep getting accumulated in the form of sanskars in the mind of the same accumulated karmas, i.e. in the mind of the soul. In this way the soul keeps wandering in different species in the cycle of birth and death and is never free. In this way, this cycle continues for ages, until the soul attains salvation, that is, until it is freed from the cycle of birth and death. Friends, now a question must be arising in your mind that how can we attain salvation? So let us mention this also in brief, because salvation can be achieved only in the human form. When the results of both the sins and virtues of the soul become void while living in the human form, then the human soul attains salvation. Friends, to destroy these accumulated karmas, Sri Krishna has described Gyan Yoga in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Sri Krishna further says that if a man has to know himself that I am a soul, not a body, then only the knowledge of the soul comes. The accumulated karmas of a person are gradually destroyed in the same way as a lamp in a dark room lights up the room. Man can destroy his destiny only by following the path of devotion, and by doing this karma yoga, he does not create new karma. In this way liberation of the soul is possible. If understood in simple language, then karma yoga means that, by doing good deeds as per our wish, we can go closer to this nature and attain that supreme bliss.
Nirdosha hi samand brahma.
Karma yoga is the practice of a person doing his work with equal respect towards all living beings. Because it is through this feeling of equality that the presence of God arises in our inner mind. Lord Sri Krishna has argued for Nishkam Karma Yoga in great detail in the 2nd, 3rd, and 18th chapters of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, in which Sri Krishna has said that the fruits of the deeds done selflessly by a person can never be destroyed. Lord Sri Krishna, while preaching to Arjuna, says that seeing the kind of conduct a great man conducts, other humans also behave in the same way. Therefore, devotion to Lord Sri Krishna is the best means. A wise man gives up the desire for the fruits of all his actions and worships Lord Sri Krishna and works wisely. That's all for today, friends. If you liked the video, then do not forget to share and subscribe Sagartejgyan channel. Radha Radha Sri Krishna.